Hello, everyone. To understand the current predicament that we are facing today and to understand why we've reached to where we are today, we have to get politically engaged. And to get politically engaged, we have to understand the history behind the many events that have taken place. Ever since the Westphalian Pact in the 1600s, which ended the 30-Year War that started religiously and ended out of interests, it gave rise to a new sense of identity, and that was through the ideology of nationalism, whether it was civic or ethnic or cultural or even religious. It also was the birthplace of international relations, and it was the start of secularism, the separation between church and state. And as Ben Anderson believed, imagined communities were formed where people had a sense of belonging to their own territory, to their own language, to their own customs and traditions. There was even a change in the class structures, developing a new class consciousness, which Karl Marx criticized. And that was the move from the aristocracy to the bourgeoisie and the move from the serfs to the proletariat. There was even changes within the economies of societies itself, where it was more agrarian based to an industrial age, where manufacturing took over most of our lives and where people were much more engaged in producing new tools and technologies that would shape our world and advance us into a new age, into a new zeitgeist. Today, we are facing something unprecedented, and COVID-19 sped up the process. Today, we are moving away from the idea of nation state, and we are moving into a world of corporations, where corporations that basically own nothing and create nothing dominate our lives. They dominate our minds. They have infiltrated our ways of thinking, our cognition, and they have basically manipulated us into making us do their bidding. And we are moving into a virtual age where all our data, all our lives, all our privacy is within this system. We are now a part of the system. We cannot live without it. We can't live away from it. And as Alvin Toffler said, we've moved away from the smokestack industry into the super symbolic age. So we have to be aware of our surroundings and aware of the times by being more politically engaged and more politically aware. And that comes from knowledge. And as Sir Francis Bacon said, knowledge is power. Thank you very much.